That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's the After 8 Hours featuring illustrious host, Jack1620.
Hello.
His lovely manservant, Jay Titan. That's me. And we have a special guest today, the T-Rex of Aurora. He can't see it unless it's moving. That's right. It is George Rangel.
Hello.
Jorge Rangel.
How's it going?
Also known as Sumimasen Joji in Pokemon Go.
That's me.
That's right. Don't pay attention to his very sexy thong. Everybody. Well, how's it going?
It's good, man.
It's been a minute.
It has been a hot minute. It's been, almost a month since we recorded?
Yeah, so we were going to do this a couple weeks ago, and then the very real, very still around COVID came and kind of wrecked our plans. So,
Yeah,
sad
panda.
Our
It
house,
got me, yeah.
It did.
I can't believe it got the house.
I
was just like, oh no.
Joji-san
6.
was a zombie for a little bit.
Did you finally get sleep?
No.
Yeah.
He was like, no, but yes.
No.
Oh.
He was dying.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I had flashbacks from 2020. It wasn't the quarantine. I hated it.
Oh.
Even better, his
What?
boss was like, "You better come in.
Right, really?
You better work."
I was working, yeah.
Did they just have you like fully masked up and you're just like out there like...
Yeah, I was messed up. And,
Yeah.
See, that's where I wish they'd let you do that and just be like, I'm COVID positive, so people just know to keep their distance. Because, yeah.
I should have worn a shirt or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you don't really have to, hopefully not interact with people too much, so.
That's where they can make it fun and put like down with the sickness and it's just like COVID positive. Like so that they're aware like you're sick or if you have a cold so that people be like, just be like, I'm required to be here.
Yeah.
Legit. Because, again, you got bills to pay, so it makes sense.
So that's what happened between last time and this time, because we were going to record a few weeks ago. But then they hit us with a few more events immediately.
They haven't
So,
stopped.
like the Psychic Spectacular, I forgot all about, and then it came out. That was kind of interesting. They got, well, right now there's a little event going out, the Legendary Heroes. And for the first time, Shiny Sword Dog, that's right, Zacian from Sword and Shield.
See, so is it Zacian or Zacian?
I don't know.
People always say the like different names. I always went Zacian.
I say Zacian. Sometimes I say Zacian. Sometimes it's a...
Zach Ian?
Zach Ian, correct. It's the fusion of Zach and Ian.
Yeah, fusion danced.
Yes, sir.
That'd actually be
I honestly don't know. In fact, a lot of this would be solved if I actually watched the anime in which they pronounce these Pokemon. Like... the Pokemon, the little water spider. I don't know if you've seen it, George. Do you know what it's called?
Dewpider?
No, I don't.
Dewpider is what most people would say when they see it.
Oh.
However, the anime pronounces it Dupiter. Dupiter. So,
That's
like
cute.
Jupiter, or, back in the day, boys go to Mars, women go to Venus. Something about going to Jupiter because you're stupider or some shit. I don't know. Anyway.
Those little childhood rhymes.
Dupiter is stupider. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not a big fan of Dupiter because it looks like a spider.
Or, like, I would just go to, like,
creepy.
YouTube for, like, pronunciation, like, Illumise.
Yeah, Illumise.
I never would have known that if I wouldn't have went to
see
YouTube.
it, it's one of the bug, and you're like, oh, that's Illumise and Volbeat, right? Like, no, dumbass, it's Illumise.
It's Illumise.
Yeah, I would
Get
have
it
to
right,
do
get
that,
it
but
tight.
I would also be the kind of person that goes to YouTube to make pronunciation videos to troll people.
Oh, like say it wrong
Correct.
just to make... Like Radicati.
Radicati.
I still remember that from like, it was like week 2. We were all at like Utah Park.
Yeah.
It was at night. And some dude's like, have you got that Radicati yet? And I'm like,
Yeah, he's
what?
like talking to
Is a Radicati?
Talking to his girl or something. You're like,
Never-
oh, there's a Radicati.
Yeah.
You mean
I think it was when we had stayed to catch that Nido
The Nidoqueen. Yeah.
Oh my god. So many good times back
All
then.
night long.
Back when the world was the closest to world peace when Pokemon first came out. But no, with all the events going on, like I am excited for October, but obviously I've been busy with work shit, so my project started. If you're on I-25,
you know it.
by
You love
Larkspur near between Castle Rock and Monument, I apologize.
You can't.
My
apologize.
project shouldn't really be impacting you any way, shape, or form because it's off the main road, but that's where I'm at.
Yeah, but I take
So,
the off the
it
main
keeps me
road
busy.
to get around the normal road traffic.
Well, if there was more side roads there, I'd feel for you, but they're not. It's mainly just I-25 straight.
That's right.
But no, my project's been keeping me busy, so sadly, like, and then also just life stuff. So like, the next community day, which is for which Pokemon? It's one of the little bug Pokemon.
It is a
bug plant.
Sewaddle, I believe.
Sewaddles? Yeah, so that is October 5th on a Saturday. I will be in California playing, so maybe when I get back we could do some distance trading. And all that fun stuff.
I still have a ton of Pokemon from Japan to distance
Do you?
trade. Yeah, I do.
Man, I've already cleared out so much of my inventory. But the feature attack for that is going to be Shadow Claw. So it'll be a fast attack Shadow Claw. So not a charge move, but your first move is your attack. So that'll be kind of cool. Sewaddle only has one evolution form, basically. So it'll be nice, but the shiny for it doesn't really look... I think it's like more green, right?
Yeah, so it goes into... It's a little bit more green. It is a triple evolution.
Is it?
Because it goes into Swadloon and then into Leavanny.
Oh, well, this League Deck totally just skipped that form. It just is like...
Well, if you scroll down, it has the four
in the middle. He's just he just looks like an abandoned team.
Yeah, because Swadloon's like got the little Angie face. It's like in a blanket is what it looks like.
He looks cozy.
Kind of cute. Leavanny was like... We got Scyther at home.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of weird. But anyway, not a bad Pokemon.
It's not. I was honestly, again, hoping for a ghost type.
As most people were.
Yeah, because it's October. It's spooky season.
Spooky.
It's already... The weather's changing in Colorado. I think... They were saying we're going to have our last 90-degree weather day like 2 weeks ago, and that was a lie.
Yeah, because
Colorado's like, what? Hold my beer.
Today was hot.
Let me throw that weather out there.
It was hot.
I do want the weather to cooperate for at least my project's sake, so I can get that done. So please, weather gods, like, please allow that to happen. Storm up there, please watch out. But no, it's been interesting Pokemon-wise, because one of the newer things that came out since we last did the podcast was Dynamax. So Dynamax is an interesting feature because now
your dude gets maxed.
Yeah, but there's only like a few dudes. I was hoping it would be existing Pokemon that you could do it. That's not true, which fucking sucks.
It is upsetting. I was hoping that too because the first ones they rolled around were Squavit and Wooloo. In which case, if you finish the research, I think you get a Wooloo automatically.
Yes.
And that's really kind of the only way to unlock them.
I think you get both of them.
Oh, from the research?
I thought... Well, you get an encounter with the Squirrel, and then you get the Dynamax Wooloo.
Right. So, like, you get the Dynamax Wooloo, in which case, I went around because no one understood how they worked at first.
Yeah, no one did.
Went around. We had a few around our place. There's a little park next to the house.
It's actually just one right down the street from me.
That we could just walk. And I was like, cool. How does this work? And it's just like couple things about that. Mainly the MP, you can hold a max of 1,000, though you go over it if you turn stuff in. But like ultimately, it's kind of obnoxious that it's capped.
Yes.
Not that it like affects me now, but in the future when they do the Gigantamax forms, which they're coding in the game right now, when they do more Dynamax stuff, that might be relevant. But I was a little upset, like you said, that you couldn't just turn an existing Pokemon into a Dynamax. Because, like, technically, in the games, any Pokemon can Dynamax.
As long as you have the band, and you get that from completing the research.
Correct. So, as long as you have that and you have in the game, you just, you get one Dynamax per fight. But, like, as long as you have that, any Pokemon can Dynamax. This one, you have to catch specific Dynamax Pokemon.
Yeah, you have to beat them, catch them, and those are the only Dynamaxables.
So the first update they came out with was the Kanto starters.
Of course.
Which is interesting because they're still only Dynamaxable, even though each of those
forms have a Dynamax.
Each of their final forms have a Gigantamax.
Yeah.
And by Gigantamax, if you're not familiar, it's a special form of Dynamax, in which case the Pokemon...
They look dope.
They take different types and they get different. Their designs are different, almost like a pseudo mega evolution. I think that's the thing that people really like.
Or if you're not familiar with, and you're familiar with other things like
Digivolving.
Like they just look way cooler. They have like more.
Like I actually like Dynamax or Gigantamax Charizard. Yeah, for instance,
they look really sweet. I don't want to. If you want to research it, just search that, and you can find like really cool forums.
But the Kanto starters all have a Gigantamax, like on their final evolution, have a Gigantamax form. So, but those aren't in the game yet either.
Yeah, and that'll be rolled out.
But I'm curious if my perfect Dynamax Charizard that I have right now, can that be able to be Gigantamaxed, or is it going to be...
I'm sure it will be. The fact that it has Dynamax as a focal point for it, like it's because it can be Dynamaxed, that'll just be the next stage up.
Into Gigantamax?
Yeah. I'm more with you in terms of like them capping it so low because it wasn't explained. So like when I was walking around, I didn't know like I had to like collect the little sparkles.
When you tap on the thing? Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, what is this? I'm like, where's the Pokemon at? I didn't know I had to complete that first.
Yeah.
So I was just confused for like the first week. I was like, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. And I just left it alone. And then the thing in the battles, so like you've seen that little plus.
Yep.
So you can't tap it. You have to like side swipe your Pokemon to like dodge.
Yeah.
And that's how you catch it or you activate that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that because there's nothing.
They don't explain
nothing
you,
explaining it.
You want to tap it.
Yeah.
And you're like,
by default, you're like tap for my life.
Because it's like a bubble with a little plus that goes in. So you haven't done Dynamax battles yet,
No.
George. George, you've been kind of intermittently coming back to go off and on.
Play more.
Well, he was. He even asked me, he's like, what the hell are max particles? What is this? Full disclosure, George has not played Sword and Shield. So he doesn't know
Oh my god.
the Sword and Shield lore. So like
He's so
ultimately, he is pure.
He always is pure.
We'll
corrupt him.
Our little Pokemon Puritan. Anyway, so like I was trying to explain it, but again, I didn't have all the answers. So I was like, it's pretty sure it's this or that. But now we know it's part of the Dynamax battles. Dynamax, kind of fun.
Well, and one cool thing, and again for folks who need to open up their gifts, please continue to do so because you can trade Dynamax Pokemon.
You can, yes.
Yeah, so you can have a lucky Dynamax. So, because for me, I haven't been getting many. Like, I got 100% Bulbasaur, which I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But I want like luckies of them because lucky is always cheaper to boost, and they use more resources at the end of the day when you're trying to like or normal Pokemon powering up use more resources than a lucky Pokemon.
I was gonna say, have you?
I've already maxed out like some of the attacks and like defense and things.
So have you done that on a lucky one?
I have not yet.
Because I was going to ask if you've seen if the lucky
I can check.
Dynamax Pokemon are reduced costs on those. Because like,
Let me check. I have a lucky Beldum.
Yeah, so if you're in the Dynamax battles or whatever, or if you're looking at a Dynamax Pokemon, there's the regular evolve. You can even mega evolve some of these. So like Mega Metagross or Mega Charizard, for instance, you can still mega evolve them, but they can't be mega evolved and Dynamaxed at the same time.
It looks like it's only for powering up, but all the other stuff looks the same.
So when you can, if you get lucky, powering up a lot cheaper, a lot less of your Stardust, less candy, stuff like that.
That's significant.
So it makes it is significant for sure. So I was wondering, and we've confirmed here that it doesn't have the Dynamax. So if you want to max your Dynamax stuff, so Dynamax Pokemon have 3 skills. There's like max attack, max
defense,
shield,
and then like spirit.
Max healing, essentially. It helps heal
spirit?
The third one, it heals the rest of your party.
Whack.
In Dynamax battles. Now, they just released Beldum, which is the first 3-star Dynamax. And it's a little tougher to at least solo. And especially if you don't have like a Charizard or something that would be strong against Beldum. So I remember when it first came out, people were like, oh shit, Beldum's got hands, even though it's literally a giant metal cock. Anyway, so like the Beldum Dynamax was kind of fun though. I managed to finally do it and it took a while. It's like 4 minutes or something like that, just tapping the screen. But that's because I had a Charizard, a max Charizard and everything like that. So if you're trying to solo it, it's like, oh damn, this shit's got hands. But they haven't released anything higher than that, and I'm assuming that the Gigantamax forms will be much tougher, like 5-star versions of these Dynamax.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which is probably going to take
even more effort. 10
people, quote unquote, to fight.
And see, like, I can see for Gigantamax them following the same suit, like when you do your, like the primal evolutions and things where they have like levels to that shit.
Yeah.
Where you have to have done like 100 of this to get to Gigantamax for an existing one.
Oh, that would be interesting.
I could see that to want to promote you to using that more.
Yeah.
Because again, a lot of the elements, what we've noticed with Niantic is they try to like revisit old systems and incorporate them. So like we have the stuff with like the postcards, which I was always in spite of until they made it Pavilion worthy. Then I'm like, okay, I'll do it for the butterflies.
At least I can get the butterflies. Yeah.
Yeah, at least there's an incentive because there's a Pokemon involved. And then doing some of those things are like doing the spotlight hours.
Yep.
Yes, you get, or not spotlight hours, the showcases.
Yeah.
You would get items, so you can get stuff like rare candies.
Like
every now and then you can get like incubators, which are like normally not things that Niantic would openly just give away.
Yeah,
but then you do like 100 showcases and you get the Professor Pikachu. You get like a special costume Pikachu for doing it, which again, that's an incentive. I wish they would have that for like all the different metals to give you avenues to play. But again, you discover that as you progress. But I'm hoping Niantic gets more into that to promote the other elements of the game in order to get you to like enjoy the fullest.
Right, like it'd be kind of nice if you get your platinum medals and things in the types. So platinum dragon medal, platinum whatever medal, and that's how you unlock a shiny charm for each type, maybe.
Ooh,
or something like that. Just to incentivize.
I'd be shiny dragon ready.
I like getting medals in the game because I like to collect shiny things. I play PlayStation games for trophies. I play that kind of shit.
And it just gives you something to strive for. If you're bored.
Just something extra, like you said, bonus incentive. So anyway, the Dynamax system came out. Curious to see what the Gigantamax is. Was a little disappointed with the maximum amount of points that you can get per day.
I'm hoping they increase it because they've already nerfed some stops for Dynamax.
Correct.
Which when they first dropped, I was like, did you guys just throw this? It just felt like they threw darts in the blind, and they're
and those change
these locations
every couple of
the fuck is happening,
and they change every couple of days. They might spawn in one area and then they'll be gone and they'll come back.
So I'm trying to still figure out the thought process.
It's like playing the Groundhog game.
Yeah, I don't think the gotchas in that picked up the particles, or do they?
I don't think so, but that could be wrong here.
I don't know. I haven't tracked it. Because most of the time, if I'm playing, I'm trying to spin them,
or I'm already max particled out or something, so I can't even pick them. Yeah, there's a daily cap, so essentially you have a wallet of 1,000, quote unquote, and you can spend it. You can use it to power up Pokemon or anything like that, or you have to use them to do the Dynamax battles. However, there's also a daily cap, so even if I have 1,000, I spent 1,000, I'm trying to get another 1,000. It'll tell you you only have 300 left to pick up for the day. Try again tomorrow, or try again in 2 days, or some shit like that.
Bitch.
You're like, why? Why are you capping my
that's
fun?
Rude. And I think I get irritated too, because if it's going to be another one of those things of do you want to add capacity? Buy your energy space.
Oh, like Pokemon storage and item storage?
That's what I see it getting to, and I'm already not liking it. So
I was
trying to hold back my disdain.
I thought it was funny that they already added max power to the shop. You can buy the particles.
Oh, they knew.
There was just immediately.
Well, especially because they had Beldum for a little bit as a boss that you could fight, which was nice because it's not I think that's the nice part of it, where it's not using a raid pass. It's just using your energy. But like Justin said, you're limited to energy every day. And it's really, really low, 1,080.
Something like that, yeah.
Really kind of stupid. You can pick it up in 10 stops, if that. But then once you use it, you're done for the day. Instead of can I just recoup that? I'm driving through a place, why can't I grab this? And to say you use it, because it also counts if you power up your own Pokemon. It costs energies to upgrade the attack, the defense, or the spirit. But once you use that energy, it's done for the day. Which kind of sucks because I spent it powering up my perfect Bulbasaur.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wanted to go do a battle, and it's nah, bitch, unless you got money, real world money to spend on energy to just battle this Pokemon, you have to wait. And for me,
exactly.
I'm I'm just going to wait, because why am I going to spend real money when I could just simply wait 24 hours?
Yeah. Right now, at least it's nice enough that the incentives aren't there to make you want to do it sooner rather than later.
And that's where, you said, if it becomes Gigantamax, where they're a 5-star raid, it uses your full bar.
Yeah.
People are going to spend the money.
Yes, absolutely.
Because it's going to be oh my god, there's a Gigantamax and I have 10 people with me. We can do it this time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because they're still kind of hard to fight. I was fighting the
first
time I tried the 3-star Beldum by myself.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was getting into, because the 1-stars, you're just
yeah.
Charmander was chow! Just getting fucked up. But that Beldum's just real bitch. Try me. And yeah, he wrecked my day. And there's a time count, because I timed out. It just took me out of the raid. It's you're not ready.
You're taking too long.
It didn't even say battle ended. I was just fighting, and then I was outside of the gym.
Interesting.
And I was what happened?
I didn't think there was actual time count. I thought it was until your Pokemon fainted or
maybe I just mad glitched out. But it just took me completely out.
Either way, though, it took forever. I watched Zoe Two Dots, I think, on YouTube. Okay. When she first did Beldum. And again, I was just talking about earlier, it's all these creators damn, Beldum's got hands, because it did.
Yeah, it did.
And she was she recorded it, or she screen recorded it, and she's this took me over 6 minutes to complete.
insane in Pokemon.
The one I did
world.
solo with my Max Charizard took like 4 minutes. Like I was just sitting there like, okay, I'm in a DQ parking lot, like vibing here.
Yeah.
But it's Beldum, and that's 3 stars. That one was tough.
Yeah.
And then
imagine 5.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm kind of
5.
excited
We're gonna
for
need people. The Discord's gonna find a resurrection.
Yeah.
We're like Gigantamax.
We need you.
We need your help.
I like the Gigantamax forms. I think they all look kind of cool.
Yes.
I'm
still waiting for Pika.
The Pika.
The boy. The man, the myth, the legend.
The Meowth.
The Meowth long cat.
I like the Meowth one.
The Meowth is good.
Well, see, I'm
I
hoping
really like
with
Lapras.
Pokemon's, because they're supposed to introduce like new forms, right?
Megas, yeah.
Yeah,
New
so
Megas.
that's gonna be. Oof,
Oh, Daddy.
So excited.
That's right. I can't wait. Speaking of which, I actually recently started playing through Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon because I never finished them when we originally played them.
Same.
So
I did the same thing.
So yeah, we all kind of did the same thing, right?
You got to a certain point, right?
George, you got close to the end, right?
No, I got a few gyms or whatever they called them, challenges.
Challenges.
Yeah, I was like 3 in.
Okay. So the first time I did, I think I finished the first island, and then I was like, oh, I'll come back to this. I never came back to it. So recently I picked up my DS and I was like, I'm gonna play through this, and I did, and I had a blast, and I finished it. It was amazing. The story of Sun and Moon are very good. The formula's different. The Pokemon are a lot of fun. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because you get the Zygarde cube in that game kind of early. Because you pick up Zygarde cells and stuff throughout the islands. And so once you get 10 cells, you can get 10% Zygarde, which is Zydoge, the dog. And I love the Zygarde dog. It's such a... I just love dog Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I always have like a dog squad in every Pokemon game for some reason. It's like...
as intended.
In Sun Moon, they introduced Lycanroc. So you get the little Rockruff and the Lycanroc. They have the Lillipup, which turns into Stoutland. They have the Zydoge. So I just had you get like Houndour. I had dogs on dogs on dogs. So I actually, for the first time, ran with a Zygarde in my main team. Because most people, we typically, at least I bench, or I never use legendaries. Yeah. They're just not worth using in games for me because, they're really strong, but they take forever to level up, and they're cool, and they're like a little overpowered. And I've been adventuring this whole time with my main team. I want to keep it that way because you don't get legendaries until late. In this case, Zygarde comes pretty early in the game, and I was like, I'm going to use you. So I found a new love for Zygarde. I very much enjoy Zygarde, so I'm excited for Legends Pizza, Legends Z to A. Because new Mega Pokemon are coming out, and I'm excited about that. They did announce, and we'll see if this is really true, that there's not going to be a Mewtwo or Charizard Mega Z, which we thought was going to happen potentially.
If anything, I just wanted it to be Mewtwo or Mew. Do something. Do a legendary that we haven't seen, or do an upgrade to Lugia or Ho-Oh.
Yeah,
something like that.
Mega.
I feel like they're deserving. They're worthy.
Absolutely. That'll be fun. So I'm excited for Legends Pizza. But
have Pokemon fuse, have all the Lake Spirits fuse into one conglomerate thing, so it looks like the thing from fucking Studio Ghibli or something.
Oh, okay.
Some sort of water spirit.
I was thinking the thing at the end of Alien Romulus.
Oh god, no! I started to envision it more like the fucking water spirit from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay, yeah.
The one that should have been in the movie.
Oops,
son of a bitch.
Damn, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Dynamax was one of the things that came out, and again, they're getting into Gen 8 now, so Sword Shield.
Yeah.
So
they're going real heavy with that shit, which is kind of wild to me. Because we still have Pokemon that haven't been released from other gens. Like Mimikyu. Where is Mimikyu? I'm still mad about that.
Talk on it. Speak.
Well, I just don't want to go and don't want to rant too much, but just where is it? Long overdue.
Yep.
And that's it. That's all. If anything, I want it when we get to the Go Tours for Alola, he better be there. That's all I'm going to say.
Absolutely.
He better be the feature, if anything, because they're going to run out of legendaries and mythicals.
Think about it.
Just show him. Just be like the one that wants to be loved.
They know they would make money if they did that too.
That's why to me Niantic must not be serious about money, because to me they have so many opportunities to capitalize on costumes, on medals, on all these different things, and make real life merch, because people like myself would get it, and they just don't. And like we saw when we went to Snow today. Like, I love...
The car?
Huh? No, like the vendors having stuff like little... Yeah, with the car through it. Not that one.
Oh, okay, sorry.
The one that didn't have a car through the front.
Oh.
But just like, I love like when people will capitalize on certain things, and I think that's one of the downsides with Niantic is they're not capitalizing on all the merch that they can make based on this game.
Right.
Like, we've talked about them doing costumes. That's already dead because you got Pokemon Unite, which is just pumping costumes left and right, and that shit looks fire.
Well,
like, have you seen Pokemon Unite's Pokemon?
It's the Pokemon League of Legends game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I used to play it.
Yeah, so like that game, those costumes are fire, and then you have Pokemon Go that's just like, we see all those other Pokemon costumes, but like there's Pikachu right there. Just put him in another costume. And that's what they just keep doing. They just keep putting Pikachu with new balloons or a new shirt.
Yeah.
And again, his top... Yeah, it's weird. But like, again,
Bitch.
There's Eevee, there's... Like, they've done cute where they have like a little hat or something adorable.
No.
But like, the best ones still by far were still like the Halloween costumes. Especially that first round where they had like the Kanto starters in little cute costumes. Mm-hmm. Do that for all the starters.
Bring back the clones.
Bring back the cologne. Oh my god. That was dope too. Like, I would love to mega those guys.
Those are the
like
currently those are the rarest Pokemon in the game.
They really are. But like, and I still have some where I'm like, I have each one of them lucky, so I was like, hell yeah. But it's one of those things to where the Pokemon doesn't always have to follow like what's happening in the main show or the card game or the video games.
Right.
They can literally just be like, let's have Mewtwo return. It's been a hot minute. Let's have him return. Let's have Mew return with something. Let's have him come back in the original armor. Let's have him come back.
What do you mean by original?
His real armor from the first
I want to see
movie.
the real armor Mewtwo.
Yeah.
No, I said the real armor
Mewtwo.
It's
just like the Raven. Yeah. Show me the real Raven. Yeah. But like I do want that, but in the same breath, like highlight the other movies.
Okay.
Like I would love them to do like a Lugia, like the part 2, the Lugia movie one. Mm-hmm. Do that and have like Shadow Lugia, main Lugia, have like all the Kanto birds, but like with newer moves. Increase their shiny odds, have them shadow, but out and about because that makes sense why they're mad and just fighting. Dope. Let's do it.
Do you know what George's favorite Pokemon movie is?
Is it the second one?
I like Pokemon 3.
Hell yeah.
3?
Yeah.
Entei, baby.
Really? With the unknowns?
Yeah.
That would be cool. I could see that too.
That's right.
Was it because unknown? Was it because like Entei was like daddy level? Like he was just like, I got you. You know, like, you just feel protected in his cloak.
When I was little, I had a mad crush on the girl, the adult version of the girl.
She okay.
Yeah.
You were crushed on the adult. I dig it.
Okay. We like of age and
consensual. Good job. Always that.
Preach.
I was like 12 when that movie came out.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Of age and consensual.
Of age and consensual. So
but I respect it. I did love that movie. Underrated.
It was definitely underrated. The story was good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
So
it was sad.
For George specifically, put the girl in the game, put the Entei's back, get the unknowns out.
And to me, I want them to do like give more. I want them, as you've talked about, focusing on like human lore and human like people stuff, real world stuff.
Like real world stuff. Okay.
I would also like them to focus on other Pokemon element lore stuff. So like talk about the Burned Tower. We never get feedback on that. Other people who play the games know. Or people who watch a show, no, but not Pokemon Go players.
No.
A lot of them, and I'm not going to say it's bad, but a lot of them join just because of the Go aspect.
Correct.
Fantastic, but why not shed them in on the light of like how these Pokemon came to be?
Show them the light, the crystal onyx.
Yeah, it's like show them the way, yes. That would be dope. The pink Butterfree for fucking Valentine's Day?
There should be an in-game event where you get fucking stolen by Drifloon or like...
Yes! that'd be a dope Halloween story. You get stolen by Drifloon, you have to make your way back, and there's rose Pokemon everywhere, and you have to figure out why he chose you. Okay.
It's because I had snacks in my pocket.
Yep.
All the drowsies.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that, or you're a phantom and you have to wonder who killed you.
Yeah.
Who made you lost in the woods, or you're fucking Yanmask. Yeah. Find out who killed you while you were exploring.
Pokemon
and you're holding your face to like
it goes hard.
Yeah. It does.
In every game, like Sun Moon, like I said, I was playing through those and I'm like just reading the Pokedex entries.
It's so dark.
And you're like Mimikyu. Literally, it's so terrifying under its costume that it kills somebody as soon as they see it.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Like,
I love
wow.
it. And all he wants is love.
Yeah. That's why he dresses like the stupidest Pokemon out of all 1,000, whatever.
People are talking about he should have other costume changes.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree. I agree.
Mimikyu with the fucking Poliwhirl costume? Yes, dog. I'm kidding. I just love Poliwhirl.
See, that's where we should have an evolution like Mimikus.
Mimikus.
And then he's just like, he could change into like different forms.
Legion.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. But
it's just like a whole family of Pokemon. Oh, yikes, bro.
What if he's
like
a whole...
Tandemouse?
What if he's a team? That's where Tandemus or Tandemus or like Mimikus is like a whole team. It has 6 different forms and it can switch out. And it's just like
Pokemon
it's just
Centipede?
Well, no. No. I just imagine, here's what I envision, is it's your team roster of 6.
Sure.
And the rest of them are just down on the ground. Just dead. And then when one form breaks, he hops into another. But he can mimic whoever's in front of him. So he'd mimic your whole team.
Okay.
And just be their ghost forms until he gets knocked out.
Jokes on Mimikus or Mimic Legion or whatever it's called.
Yeah. I like Mimikus.
All of my
Mimikus.
All of my Pokemon are silly looking, so I would love that.
Yeah. Or it could be all of them standing and they're just a crowd.
Like the Mimikus is like, why the fuck am I Dunsparce? I don't understand. Why am I in an Earthworm costume, bro? What is wrong?
Just vibing.
Farigiraf, really? Get your shit together.
Yeah, and see, that's something like when we were talking about like merch and small business, I'd easily want to make like Mimikyu versions of all the Pokemon and just have them around. It'd be like Mimikus, like support his family. Like that girl had, she's like Adopt Center, and it was like all the stuff.
Yeah,
I was
really
like,
cute. I think Mimikyu would be cuter if the Pikachu it's wearing is a real Pikachu.
Just like the skin of a Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Just like, the terror.
For those that don't know, I'm a notorious Pikachu hater. I will live on this fucking hill.
Deep
I don't
down.
care.
Yeah.
Bro, in Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun, there's a place called Pikachu Valley, dog. And I was like, I literally walked in and I was like, this is my personal hell. It's nothing but Pikachus.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like,
and then you go talk to an NPC in the back. They're like, did you want to become a Pikachu master? And I did, just to spite Pikachu. I know so much about Pikachu, I can't fucking stand it, okay? Anyway.
That's a new level of hate, dude. I can't take that energy.
It's true.
But all right, well that's dark.
Mimikus.
Let's make that turn back to the happier times. So a Pokemon event. So the other one that's going to be there. So we have Zacian that's here.
Yeah.
When does he go? Is that like at the end, like the first week of October, and then it's Zamazenta?
Yeah.
That
so
comes out?
it's kind of weird. It's a little bit overlapping, but essentially there's like these small events, and then there's going to be raid hours.
Yeah.
So Zacian itself, or Zacian,
I think it's like
or
October
2nd. Zacian, the current event, which is called like Legendary Heroes, it lasts until Tuesday, October 1st. So next Tuesday, actually.
Jeez.
And then Zacian in 5-star raid battles Thursday through Thursday. Oh no. So Zacian will still be in the 5-star raid battles until Friday the 4th.
Okay, thank goodness.
Because I want to do those. They can be shiny.
Yeah.
Which case the Zacian and the Zamazenta I think are wonderful
They're
shinies.
beautiful shinies.
I love them. I'm kind of curious how to get the actual like full armored forms of them. Whenever they'll release that in the game.
That's why I'm like not too nervous to do them a bunch.
Yeah.
Because if it's gonna be you have to catch them and they're full armored, I'm gonna be mad if I like spent all that energy catching a shiny one and then you just have to catch another shiny one when it's a full armored for it to count. I think that's what makes me nervous. Because I can see Niantic doing that shit. Because we see it with like the Dynamax right now.
Yeah.
We've seen it with other things like the Rock Ruffs, with the Dawn form.
Yeah.
Or with whatever whatever part of the sun.
Nacho Cheeto dog.
Yeah. It just makes me mad.
It's dusk form.
Is it dusk? Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to run that in Ultra Moon, and I learned that it only came out in a distribution event, and I can't get it anymore. You can get them in Scarlet Violet. And there's like a backwards way to get one, but you can still get them. But I was
so sad.
I wanted it in Ultra Moon because I wanted the Nacho Cheeto
Why
dog.
not?
And I didn't get it in Go yet. So anyway, there will be a Zacian raid hour on Wednesday the 2nd. That was the other thing I was going to say. So between 6 and 7 p.m., you can raid as many as you want in that period. I think that might be when I go hard for them, quote unquote, in this.
Yeah.
If I go hard, I'm always hard.
Always.
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 Some might say the hardest
gotta be
of all
ready.
time. So
Call
anyway.
Metapod.
Yeah, exactly. Just call me Metapod because I'm hardened, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Is that him on the fucking Oklahoma City Thunder? Because that's James Harden, dude.
Wow.
Okay. Well, then, after Zacian disappears,
Okay.
and the current event of like, they have like increased incense spawns if you pick Sword or Shield and all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway, after that happens, Zamazenta will be coming with Galarian Expedition, and this was something that was kind of interesting. Correct. The Galarian birds, if you encounter them now, they can be shiny, and allegedly won't run away from you immediately.
I think Australia was saying like they don't run,
which is nice because
yeah,
I would panic if I saw one.
I'm just imagining them to have the same vibe of like the Go Tour.
That's what I was thinking.
Latios and Latias.
Okay.
So I made like a funny little meme about that of like let's make them struggle together, because trying to catch one of those shiny forms was fucking nightmare fuel. It wasn't like throw the ball, it auto catches, you're good to go. You're wasting like 30 to 40 balls on these dudes.
Yeah, now they're not running on you per se, but
they're just taking up a lot of your time.
Yeah,
and resources.
And during an event when you want to catch as many as possible, it's really kind of obnoxious.
Yeah, like I think I ended up running from like one or two Latiases.
But I was gonna say like Go Fest when the Lake Spirits were out, or was that Go Tour? Either way, when the Lake Spirits were out and they could be shiny, but they were out in the wild. That was fun, and you could catch them, and you didn't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
And they caught like immediately or whatever.
Yeah, which is how it should be, I think, for shiny legendary.
I'm hoping,
should just be auto catches.
So when it comes to the Galarian birds, they're releasing the shiny forms. I don't, George, are you familiar with the Galarian forms?
Have you seen the beauty
of
that
the
is
birds?
them?
The colors are like the original colors, right?
So
That's
the shinies will be the original colors, but
Yeah.
I'm just talking about the forms, like what they look like.
I love them. Yeah,
I like them. You know, maybe not so controversially more than the Cantonian versions, and I honestly like the coloring of the Galarian ones better than the shinies or the original Cantonian colors.
Yeah.
It'd still be nice to have. I'd still like to have the shiny ones of the Galarian forms, especially if they can't run away on me and I don't have to like panic because I don't have another Master Ball or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, because your shiny forms are pretty much
even though they're
the
giving
original
you
colors,
reminiscent of it. Yeah,
they're giving us more Master Balls in general, but like
as they should.
I'm kind of glad like if you do run into the shiny one though on your route, using your daily incense, that they're not supposed to run on you, which is nice. And then during that, so this is between Friday, October 4th and Friday, October 11th, so a whole week, Friday to Friday. The Daily Adventure Incense will have the shiny Galarian birds. There's going to be specific spawns. You might even get like Chanseys, Absols, Emolgas, which are rarer spawns, even though we've been seeing them a bunch.
Yeah.
And then that's when Zamazenta comes to 5-star raids, and that one can be shiny.
Dope.
So that's pretty cool. There's going to be more field research. There's another Master Ball that you can purchase.
It's like $7, $7 or $8.
$7.99. You'll get a Master Ball. You get some XP, some Stardust, and then you'll get event-themed Pokemon such as the Galarian Farfetch and the Galarian Mr. Mime. If you want to go ahead and do that. So, but yeah, basically until the 4th, Zacian will be in raids, 5-star raids, and can be shiny.
Okay.
And then after that for a week, Zamazenta will be in raids and can be shiny. Zamazenta has so Zacian will have a raid day on the 2nd, which is a Wednesday. And then Zamazenta will have a raid day or raid hour on the week after that. So Wednesday, October 9th, Zamazenta will have a raid hour. So if you're interested in trying to go hard for those and might organize a group or something, that's not a bad time. If you're on
like any communications thing, I would definitely advocate for you to speak the F up wherever you are, because people are not psychic. People aren't going to know you want to go unless you say, I want to go do this out loud on some platform.
And like I know if you're nervous or whatever, people aren't going to judge you for asking for help. People,
I will. So.
Well, that's different.
It's in the quality of how you ask. Just be genuine. Just be like, hey.
Jack is always watching.
Always. But no, if you're just like, hey, I'm in this area, like be upfront with like your details. Like if you're in a specific area at a specific time that you could do this, say it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm in Meadowwood. I'm going to be there at 6. I can go for the full hour. If anyone wants to meet up, please comment. Something like that, like,
and people
gets the ball rolling.
Pretty receptive, even if you think the area is dead or whatever. Like, if someone posts something, I'm checking it. I see people responding to it. It's nice. So people are pretty receptive. If that's something you want to do, just reach out. It's I hope not too difficult.
I
But
hope not either.
people are willing to help. So those are a couple things. We got some megas in and out. Mega Blaziken.
Random stuff. Just to jump back, as a quick minute chat.
I love
the
quickies.
Community Day Ponyta.
Oh yeah,
That
happened.
That was not okay. I don't know what the fuck happened.
What
but
happened?
Between the two accounts,
Huh?
my main account got pretty much like 90% Kanto Ponyta.
Yeah.
Chris has got 90% Galar.
Okay.
Oh wow.
And that was it. Like, I think I got one of each, and that was it, outside of like the rest of them being of that one type.
Interesting.
So I only got like one Galarian on mine, and he only got one Kanto on his, and then the rest were just of the opposite. And we're like, and I only got like 6 each, like six total.
It didn't feel very good rates.
No, the rates were trash.
Mm-hmm.
The catch rate I thought was like horrible.
They were tough to catch.
And I think it's for the simple fact Niantic knew, because it was supposed to be like a catch 3 times catch Stardust.
The Stardust, yeah.
So I think they were prioritized like, we don't want these fuckers getting rich, and just made that shit hard. And we're also just not giving them shinies. There's a lot of people who didn't get a lot of shinies.
No.
When I was out, and like AMC wasn't like super packed. I'm really glad I chose not to bring out the, like, I was ready. I was sitting here in the morning like, should I bring out this box to do the pins? No, because I was like, I want to focus on catching the Ponytas. I would have got even less had I probably set up the table. So I was just like, dang, I'm thankful I didn't do that, because...
Unfortunately, kind of underwhelmed. Like, it was an okay community day, just like in the Ponytas. I really like the shiny Ponytas. And I like the 2 different forms, but it's still just kind of underwhelming. And then that into Sewaddle, I'm just kind of like...
Yeah.
I kind of wish community days had more interesting Pokemon.
And I just don't know why the hell it's so early in October.
Right, they did the very end of August.
Yeah,
and
or
then
very end of September, and then
September was
October.
awkward, and then like October, like beginning. Well, it's because they want to clear everything for the Halloween events, because there's going to be whatever.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
The Halloween event, you just add that event to just be the fucking, like, I'm not gonna. I want to say the candy corn of the event, because I know people don't like
candy corn's good.
But like,
Candy
have
corn's
that
good.
be the big candy bar part of the event. Is the community day. Make that
You're handing
your
out big
apex.
candy bars?
That's what you better be going for.
You
Go
doing-
big or go
You
home.
doing big candy bars, dude? I'm handing out fucking toothbrushes.
Yeah, people need it. Diabetes, give some apples. But no, it's one of those things where I'm just like, you guys, like, I don't understand. Like, I understand it's for schedule. Yes, it tracks.
No.
For me as an individual, I might just put it in the middle. Like, have it be that the second to last weekend of October. As long as it's not at night, who gives a fuck?
At night.
Yeah, because again, kids for the most part don't trick or treat the way they used to. There's a lot more trunk or treats now, which I think is probably more safer. It's a lot easier for the parents to just go to one-stop shop. It's in a safe parking lot. There's minimal cars aside from the ones that have their trunks or like backs open to give out candy, and it saves people who just don't want to be social to keep that away.
Should I keep my candy in the frunk or the trunk of my Cybertruck?
I would just debate why you even have a Cybertruck, but
Because you can get candy on both sides.
That's so cool.
That's right. I like to Eiffel Tower.
Bet. But it's one of those things where, like, I feel like for Pokemon itself, most of the Pokemon and stuff is just more ghost Pokemon are out.
Correct.
There's not like a lot of physical perks
That's what you
outside of like.
I'm
What the
kidding.
fuck does that mean? But
They're gonna wow you this year, Jack.
But again, that's where I've been Mimiku's always been my boy. I've wanted Mimikyu for years, so I'm still waiting on that moment to come.
But Worm Giratina, dude, and
yeah, they keep bringing Giratina back.
weird Worm Giratina, bro.
Like I'd be fine if they like brought him and he had a mega form.
and Darkrai, bro.
Yeah, Darkrai who you can't trade.
And
I was laughing because someone
Mega
thought they were clever and was like, I finished my lucky decks, and they scroll through and I see Mew and I was like, I already know this is bullshit. People were like, why?
Wait, was it a lucky Mew?
Yeah, it was a lucky
bullshit,
Mew,
dude. Yeah,
and it was
okay.
shiny. It was a lucky shiny dex.
Oh, of course it was.
And I was like, I call shenanigans.
I
Because
photoshopped the shit out of
as soon as I see Mew, I know you're fucking lying.
Yo, are you
to
looking
me.
at my TikToks? That's my TikTok. That's my lucky deck.
Yeah. And so I was like, yeah, I call shenanigans here. And they're like, what? I'm like, you can't trade mythicals.
Duh.
It's one of the many bullshit things I think about this game.
You can't trade mythicals and you can't trade longer than 10 feet away from my friend, you know? Like, come on, bullshit, dude.
10 feet.
You have the magic, you literally have the GTS and everything else Pokemon. You have the magic of sending Pokemon over to fucking Bill's computer link cables.
I can literally battle someone across the nation.
Exactly.
Across the world, but I can't trade them.
Well, what's to stop them from just taking my Pokemon after battle? Legit.
We're okay with them taking our money in the game. Why can't I trade them?
I can buy a box from anywhere in the world. I just can't trade Pokemon.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Okay, interesting.
So
fucking
weird.
bullshit, dude.
You want us to stay connected as a group, but then give us no ability to do that.
Let me trade.
Oh, weird.
Let me trade.
Anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess when it comes to Pokemon going forward, and just for funsy conversation, I had someone mention, like, if you have any 5 Pokemon in your favorite season, like, just to enjoy your favorite season with, which 5 Pokemon would it be?
What do you mean favorite season? Like pumpkin spice season?
Like, the seasons. Like,
okay.
Winter, like, summer, spring, winter, like, what 5 Pokemon would you want in your favorite season?
5 Pokemon?
5.
5 Pokemon in my favorite season?
Yeah. So
What's my favorite? Okay, there's so many questions here.
It's just 5 Pokemon.
Okay, what's my favorite season?
Or, well, I guess 5 Pokemon during, let's say your favorite holiday instead.
My favorite holiday?
Yeah.
During your favorite holiday?
I was like, if that's your season, go off, King, but I don't know. Because I was just asked that question too, like, what's your top 5 Pokemon and your favorite holiday?
Oh, okay, favorite
and
holiday.
I was like, okay.
I could do favorite season. Fall is probably my favorite season. Spring and fall.
Okay.
I'm over summer and winter, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I'm done.
It's too hot and too cold. There are a lot of cool things that happen in both of those seasons. However, I like existing in spring and fall the most. I'd probably go with fall edging out spring a little bit, just because it's going from warm to cool. I like that transition a little bit better than
it's cozy,
letting it warm up type deal. All the good flavors are out in the fall. I'm a pumpkin spice bitch, bar none, dude. I'm getting my PSLs at Starbucks and stuff. Just lay it on me, dog.
I've never heard them called PSLs. I was like, I had to think about that real quick. And I'm like, is that some?
I get my pumpkin.
Is that some sexual language?
I get my pumpkin spice brake changes at the car store. I get it all done, dude. I love it. Give it to me. Give me the cinnamon and the nutmeg and the cardamom.
Oh,
that's right.
God damn.
Oh yeah. So anyway, so I'd probably say fall is my favorite season. There's a lot of good shit that happens in fall. It encompasses Halloween. It's got a little bit of a Thanksgiving. And I love Thanksgiving. I love Halloween. So what Pokemon, dare I say, would I want in the fall or with me?
With you.
Is this like because I'm cuddling them? Is this because I just want
you just want those
companions?
5 Pokemon? Like
So,
how
like,
the question was originally phrased.
Eternatus?
Was the question as it was phrased to me, which is a lot easier than how I phrased it.
Okay.
Was simply what are your top 5 Pokemon, and then what was your favorite holiday?
So I would say Reggie Ice, Reggie Steel, Reggie Rock, Reggie Gigas.
Hell
right?
Yeah.
Is that right for you?
No, it is not right. But I do love those Pokemon.
Okay. That's a you
They're
question.
so funny. Legitimately, fall. Galarian Ninetales? There's no Galarian Ninetales. There'd be a Alolan Ninetales.
Yeah.
And then I was actually going to say Galarian Arcanine, but it's not Galarian either. It's Hisuian Arcanine. I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
So anyway,
you done goofed.
Alolan Ninetales and Hisuian Arcanine would be 2 of them.
Okay.
Number 3, Poliwhirl.
All right.
I love Poliwhirl, dude.
Okay,
It's
like,
so
go
cool.
for it, King. Like,
Number 4, we talked about it earlier, Zydoge. All right?
Zydoge.
I'm running with Zydoge.
Okay.
Okay? And then number 5, that's a tough one.
Again, you could keep it in the frame of your top 5 Pokemon and just your favorite season.
I'm not even close to my top 5 Pokemon. But anyway.
He's just like going off.
Snorlax.
Okay.
I love Snorlax.
I could see Snorlax.
It's a
with
big
you
ass
always.
cat bear thing. Cowboy
bear.
Snorlax is cute. It's big.
You don't like Sleepy Snorlax with his little hat?
I do like Sleepy Snorlax. Little pajama Snorlax.
Yeah.
But I can only get that if I buy the plus
Mm-hmm. Or you trade
for
one of
Pokemon
them.
Sleep.
Or you could just trade it with me.
That's true. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. You know what? Fuck it. I'm sticking with my guns here.
Okay.
I'm going fall. All right. Alolan Ninetales, Hisuian Arcanine,
Okay.
Zydoge. Poliwhirl. Okay. Why are you looking at me like that?
I just think it's so funny. Like Poliwhirl. I was like,
Poliwhirl, dude. Love Poliwhirl. And Snorlax.
Okay.
I will pass the question off to the T-Rex of Aurora. That is Joji-san. I'm over here. I'm shaking my hand so he can see me.
Yeah,
here. Oh, yeah. There you are. So my favorite season, I like the cooler seasons, like it being chilly. But my favorite season would be like rain season. So I would say maybe spring.
Okay.
For me,
spring into summer.
Not monsoon season.
Hell no.
It could be in like a monsoon season, then it's like a lot of rain.
I mean, I've never been. Would like to.
Well, we
did.
did.
Sounds scary.
Been in a monsoon.
We were in like, wasn't it when we were in Japan? Wasn't it like?
Yeah, that's about monsoon.
It was it was raining a lot. I liked it.
Especially that last day.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That walk day.
That's why my shoes squeak. I got the SpongeBob Air Maxes, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So my 5, I guess, just off the top of my head, I love Typhlosion. It's my favorite.
Oh, Bakugan.
Pachirisu.
Yes.
Jumpluff.
Let's go.
Ladian.
You like Ladian?
Yeah. And,
nice.
Galarian Articuno.
You could tell this dude played a lot of Johto.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Love it. I love it though.
Yeah.
I was, I'm gonna be honest, I only expected one of those.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect.
He went Pachirisu and I was like, oh, he's a man of culture. He said Jumpluff, dude.
I love Jumpluff. Like Jumpluff is low key like super cute.
I love Jumpluff.
And I'm just like, oh.
And then Galarian Articuno?
Yeah,
alright, dude.
I was like,
hell yeah.
Is okay.
I love that. That's a good choice. Okay.
Good job.
Now I feel dumb.
Poliwhirl? Yeah, mine was like really quick because I think the dude asked me the question one day and I had it answered in like a minute. So obviously my top 5 was like Dugong, Dragonair, Tropius, Aurorus, and Mimikyu.
Nice.
I was like, and then for the favorite holiday, I'd want them around for Halloween.
Mimikus.
But yeah, and
I need you to draw Mimikus, by the way.
I want to now. Now I'm like motivated. But no, ultimately my favorite season's fall.
Of course.
It's my birthday season.
Okay. It's a pretty good damn
I had some girls say, oh, you're a spooky baby. I'm like, yes, I guess I am technically. Being an October baby.
I too am a spunky baby.
You're a spunky baby?
Yeah.
I'm just a spooky baby.
I'm an April baby, dude.
I'm scary.
Unfortunately for the rest of the world, I'm an Aries, okay?
Oh, Scorpio. I don't subscribe to the new horoscope where they added
the 13th?
The 13th. Yeah,
was it Super Crab or whatever? I don't remember.
I thought it was an octopus.
I don't know what it is.
I thought it was like an octopus thing.
But you have to be born after like 2019 or something.
I missed this update.
Yeah.
Oh, you can download the update?
No.
It's alright, don't subscribe to it.
Yeah.
But no, I'm definitely a Scorpio.
Hell yeah.
Through and through.
Get over here.
I'm like one of the cusp babies, so they're like, you're either this or this. I'm like, I'm Scorpio. Like, compared to my brother, who is a Libra,
yeah,
we are not the same.
He balances the scale.
Like, me and my sister are identical in that shit. We're both like looks of judgment.
Super Scorpio.
Yeah, constant constant watching, like observing, protectiveness. I was like, yeah, that's all tracks.
I respect it.
Get territorial as fuck. So, if anyone hurts Georgie's son, they're fucking dead.
True. So Christmas isn't your favorite holiday, dude?
This child.
Do you hate Christmas because it's your birthday?
No.
Do you always feel like you got duped?
I mean,
for gifts?
Growing up, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
My other cousins the same way.
Once, dude?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's good. I actually like Christmas. Growing up in California, though, you didn't really get like the snowy Christmases. It was just cold.
Tell me it doesn't snow in the desert, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Why not?
Desert, yeah.
Oh,
but I do like that.
We got you.
We do.
But
yeah, that was my main question, just because he had asked me that, and he got freaked out with how quick I answered it. He's like,
because most of the time you got answers.
I was literally in the middle of class, and I was like, bah, 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 bah.
Rarely is it the case. See, because like I'll be like, because you like ask me random questions for things like recently. What's my favorite number?
Yeah,
I never really established that. Okay, so I was like, I like 7s. But 17 is probably my favorite number. That was my...
And I figured it was the same because Jay Tyden has 17 in the middle.
Correct.
Of it. So I was like, it's a fair guess.
I like 17. It was my football number. I think it's nice. It's a balanced number to me. Thing like that. And then I was like, oh, okay. So I threw it back, and you're like, "Oh, bitch, it's right here. It's 2362 and 1620. That's right,
I have 3 of them.
motherfucker. It's in his name.
Yeah.
16.
I also have a 4th one. It's 65.
Don't worry about that one, dude. That's
I just liked it because that's what
FBI agent chill.
Well,
because you watched that.
Age?
No, I think the reason why is because in Pokemon, when I got my Pokemon in like yellow,
Okay.
to level 65, I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking destroy everyone. So once I got to that point, I was like, oh, it's smooth sailing from here.
And then you go fight Red, and you're like, yo, why is his Pikachu level 81?
That's true.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said 62, right?
62 is one of them.
You know what Pokemon number that is, buddy?
What?
Poliwrath. You were so close to peak. You're so close. 61, my friend. It's the greatest Pokemon design I've ever seen.
Jeez.
This frog's got
Who's
hands.
Pokemon 162?
162?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're not at 1620 yet.
Yeah, we're not that far yet.
17, by the way, is Pidgeotto. Great Pokemon.
Oh, that is a solid one.
Underrated. 162, that's going to be up here, right?
Oh, see, Ekans for 23?
162?
I'll take him.
162 is Ferret.
Oh,
I love Ferret.
Ferret is cute.
I have Dorbs.
Ferret in my original playthrough was my HM slave, for sure.
I was just talking to Richie
straight
about that. He's
cut.
like, I never understood why people had HM slaves. I was like...
Because I don't want to put it on my other Pokemon.
I honestly did. Like, I always had... My water had surf.
That makes sense.
And then my plant, usually Venusaur, had cut.
But you didn't think it was funny that your Ferret could surf as well?
I did, but I just
Ferret can surf.
I just never used fur to that level.
Just think about surfing on a Ferret.
It'd just be funny. Like, he's not that big, so you literally treat him like an actual...
Like a board.
Like a board.
Hell yeah.
He's just like screaming
just
for his life.
Ferret. All right, George, what's your favorite number, real quick?
My favorite number is 4, and it's because when I was really little, I used to have OCD. Not like horribly, but like I do everything in 4s, and so that kind of just like perpetuated into my favorite number. So I broke out of that eventually, but
okay. But 4 is your favorite number then,
mm-hmm.
Which is the salamander.
Charmander.
Shamander, yeah. That's Shamander. Interesting.
Indeed.
4 is a good number. 4 is also Carla's favorite number, I believe. But yeah, well...
George calls dibs on it first. So.
I mean, he is older than her. That's fine.
You got dibs. I back you. All right. Well, no, I know looking forward into the Pokemon game, I am looking forward to just October in general. Yeah, September wasn't as horrible as it used to be in the past, which is nice. In terms of like even Pokemon events, I feel like it was the calm before the storm that is the holiday trifecta.
Well, I think they also had, like I said, they had some recent events. So they had an international event in Indonesia, for instance. That they so TPCI, the Pokemon Company International, put on a huge event there. They had like a Pokemon 5K that you can race in and all this other stuff. And Pokemon Go had an event specifically for that. The other thing is Pokemon Go has been trying to come out with more of the Safari Zone events again. So like
They seem to make those better overall.
Inshin, South Korea, for instance, has a Pokemon Go Safari event coming out soon. If it's not already out, I can't remember the dates.
With the Safaris, like they really need to go back to the original game of what
the actual Safari Zone.
What was the Safari Zone? The Safari Zone was a zone that you paid good money to get into, but you had access to the rarest Pokemon possible.
And you throw rocks at them and shit?
Yeah, you throw rocks and you get snacks and shit. But to me, if that's the case, it should be like that to where like they have the same thing. Have your zones, have like rare dragons, rare whatever out there. Like instead of it being a research and you just get 1 or 2 of them. Because other folks like Richie, I'll say the Moors in general, they have done more of those events than we have.
Yeah.
And that's the main comeback from them is just like, yeah, you get access to this like a few times and that's it. Mm-hmm. And then the rest you just pay for seeing a few of the other Pokemon you've already seen, and then you only have access to these dudes for like only in your research. And so that's where I was like, they should really step that shit up. Take it to almost go tour levels, but just have it one step lower.
Gotcha.
To me.
I agree.
Listen, I had to do it.
We'll talk about this more in the future, but we'd like to go to an in-person event, so hopefully they could do a better event like that. Maybe there's another cool new event. We still want them to do a better Halloween event. Yes. Or some kind of fall go event, like a go tour in the fall. Because the one...
Take it somewhere where the leaves are changing. Like, I'll pay to go somewhere and play in that terrain. Like that'd be sweet. That'd be cool. Like I just hope it's not like super duper cold. But
it might just be haunted. You're fine.
Oh.
My rule is everything on the East Coast is haunted. I don't care. Like,
I think anything in the East,
especially the
into the South, whatever is there. Because,
that's a different level of haunted.
Bad energies.
Hell yeah. Love it down there.
Love it.
Love it.
That I still want to be able to go for Mardi Gras at some point on a separate side.
Go to NOLA?
I've never been. I hear it's really fun for Mardi Gras.
Oh, that is what I hear too.
And plus, I want to try the food.
I've been through there for Mardi Gras.
Yeah. I still, Pokemon in general should just do something food related and have Snorlax as our focus point. Do a nutrition thing.
Food.
Yeah, it'd be amazing.
I would love that. So, all right. Well, you got anything else for people?
Be safe out there.
That's right. Protection.
Yeah, wear protection. Be smart. Keep your head on a swivel. Don't drive through snowls.
Don't drive through snowls. True. Please don't.
Yeah, the reason why we're saying that is because we were going to Snow today.
Correct.
And there was a car literally inside the snow.
And someone tried to make it a drive-through.
I'm hoping that person's okay. I'm hoping it wasn't something serious or medical.
That everyone else is okay.
And that everyone else is okay. But yeah, there was literally a car through the building.
We just walked up
to it.
Yeah,
we just walked up to it and we looked like, oh shit, there's a car here. Because there was like fire trucks and like paramedics, and we're like, what's happening?
There's like glass everywhere.
The glass everywhere. We just walk up, just casual, like, we're just trying to get some ice cream, trying to get George here some snow. He's just like, what's happening?
We've been trying to get it for weeks.
Yeah. So that's why we're making the snow.
Yeah, so
car
don't drive through snow. Yeah, just be safe out there.
Be safe. Watch out for everyone on the road, please.
Sign up for George's Only Hams. It's going to be a great time.
What about Only Yams?
Only Yams.
Only Yams.
Yeah, I mean, I do like yams.
God damn.
It is fall. Sweet potato season is upon us.
That's how you can advertise it. Oh my God.
Only Yams. Yams.
I would subscribe to that.
Let me see that thong. Anyway. And then last but not least, read Trainwrecks. It's on our little Pokemon Go off topic in Roar Masters. My wife worked very hard on it. It's ongoing. People are loving it. Just getting quite a few subscribers. So if you're interested in the millennial love story about stuff, I mean, a love story for millennials, essentially, because it takes place between 2004 and 2015 through high school and beyond. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, outside of that, again, be safe.
Yes.
Or Jack will kill you. All right. We love you. Bye.
Bye.